Welcome back. This morning we are joined by LAPD Chief Michel Moore, who is here for his monthly visit. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in. You know, I was looking over the last week, the FBI was releasing its new hate statistics and on hate crimes. I know specifically in Los Angeles, even before these statistics were released, we were talking about anti-Semitic events occurring. We now have the war in Israel, but these statistics laid out some other interesting information on Asian hate crime and that kind of thing. What are we seeing specific to Los Angeles?
Well, we're seeing record highs in the sense of this last decade, unfortunately, and actually prior to the COVID pandemic beginning, we actually saw begin to see increases in various hate crime categories. We know in Los Angeles that the highest number of hate crimes involve anti-black sentiments, followed by anti-Jewish, and then anti-Muslim, and then the LGBTQ community. So the number and expression of hate across this region is very troubling. We think that it's the combination of the anxiety, frustration, depression, mental health issues related to the pandemic, but we also think that the divisive nature in which some of our political environments create, where there's a total polarization and a real attack of anything in the middle or any type of consensus building is adding to this. And it's unfortunately giving voice to far too many people who should have no voice. Social media is also playing a role here because it bolsters and actually reinforces and gives volume to individuals who previously would just be a remark but would not have the amplification we see today.
I had a friend say to me the other day, it seems like there are people who are either leading with love or they are leading with fear. What are you finding when you're out on the streets, your officers are on the streets?
I think that our officers are seeing a combination of both that. They see daily expressions of officers by community members who express support, who give them a thumbs up, who give them a nod, an acknowledgement, and say thank you. But they also see, on fewer occasions, but they nonetheless still see those that view them in a prism that is quite negative and in a harsh manner. Now, again, I think the sentiment overall, when we just saw a most recent LMU survey, was to see that the support for law enforcement, particularly for LAPD, was growing and improving year over year since the onset of the pandemic moving forward. So I think our environment was improving. Now, most recently, with the war in Ukraine, and then even most troubling now, this barbaric and just unbelievable series of attacks on Israel, where we saw young people, babies, and others reported killings that were just so just without any type of basis of humanity, has really troubled our Jewish community as well as our Muslim community, and has, again, unfortunately given the opportunity for haters to have the believe that this is their moment. For the Los Angeles Police Department, this is not their moment. The Los Angeles Police Department is here to fully support all of our communities. Their right to exist, their right to be respected, to be honored, their safety be ensured. We will facilitate protests and demonstrations, but those that engage in acts of hate and hate crimes will be identified and will be prosecuted aggressively. I've spoken with our DA Gascon as well as our U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada, and they have both assured me that there is no place for hate here in Los Angeles.
Everybody's on the same page.
Definitely. All right, let's talk about car thefts now, which are on the rise. And there were nearly 16,000 in 2019. That number's up to 25,000 last year. And the LAPD website says car thefts actually account for 18% of total crime in the city. I know you spoke about this recently with our investigator, Ross Palumbo, did a piece saying that a lot of times no one's even being arrested for these crimes.
Well, the reality is that cars are typically stolen from a street or a driveway, many times with keys in the ignition or located in the gas cap where no one's going to look, or underneath the floor mat or in the glove box. So the reality is the first step to prevent car thefts is to keep the keys away from the vehicle. Secondly is to lock and secure it. Place it in a garage whenever you can. If you're in a street area, make sure it's a lighted area. If you have a vehicle like a Kia or a Hyundai, which we see 2/3 of the increase in our auto thefts is directly related to those two models because of a lack of an anti-ignition device, where through social media it's been popularized to go and steal those vehicles for joyriding. There's a simple fix, and that is through the software by both manufacturers to install the software. But that doesn't help a person who believes that Kia is a vehicle that they can easily steal, because they'll break a window, they'll break the steering column.
And still try to do it.
So what we're asking for Kia owners and Hyundai owners is to take advantage of the fact that steering wheel locks are being made available by both manufacturers. It's a simple way that if you're in a public place.
We're going back to 1999.
Right.
Sometimes old school works the best. But putting that steering wheel lock is a visual deterrent, and it's an effective deterrent to having those vehicles
really smart.
stolen.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 cars we're getting back, but those that we arrest for stealing these vehicles are not seen in the criminal justice system as the highest offender. And even repeat offenders are not seeing meaningful, in my view, meaningful incarceration, which does not deter others from engaging in the same act.
Well, it doesn't stop them from doing it again either.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So the best effort here to reduce auto theft is to reduce the opportunity, which is through prevention.
Okay, really smart. Also, you know, I once left my remote key really close to the door where my car was pulled up. They can still get into some of that stuff digitally, so you
People
gotta be
walk
careful.
in, they break into your garage, and where do you keep your keys?
I know.
And
Got to
right
think
there.
about that.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
It is. It's a good reminder. Chief Michel Moore, thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
We